What we got? Nothing so far. No particular quests here. I remember this one. I remember having a bit of issue around this corner coming in here. We did it in the daytime though. Yeah, it was a while back now, but it was fun. To be fair, it was like a year ago at this point. Yeah, I know. I know, it's taken me a while to complete this. But on that note, please allow me to say thank you for everyone who's still here for the journey. I know it's been very easy for some of you to just go off and check other playthroughs, or indeed some of you've gotten the game and completed the game in the time that I've been playing through it. But I really appreciate that you still drop by to see how my particular brand on this story goes, my particular telling. I'm not entirely sure what you find of value in seeing me play through it, when the story is, I can only assume, ultimately the same, but I'm very glad that you do. Without your company, I don't think I would enjoy it nearly as much. No, nothing here. Okay, on to the next place then. If we go straight north, that would be Pitchcliff. We can't give up on Mountain Goat Whistlebush Killer, Aloy. Just stopping by shortly to renew a sub. We'll have to catch a VOD. Hello, Neophia. Hope you're having a good evening. Oh, thank you very much, Calorant. To be fair, most playthroughs skip side quests and run through things relatively quickly. Yeah, that is not a quality for which I am known. Perhaps to my detriment, because that does seem sometimes what people are hoping for with especially YouTube content, but it goes a little bit too much against my grain, I'm afraid. I couldn't do that if I tried. And I have tried on occasion. It's like, I'm going to play this much more. I'm going to be much more, straight and to the point. I'm just going to do the things that matter, and I'm going to do quickly, and then I never do, and I end up just rambling, and I end up getting sidetracked by things. I'm like, oh, but this little quest, though.
Nothing else. Steel to my soul will teach him how to hold their liquor.
Hello. Very much supply crate.
This time last year, I was pounding the anvil back home.
I do like that quite a lot. I like that an awful lot. How is that turning, though? Out of curiosity. Oh, there we are. I put that right above. Perfect. Absolutely wonderful. Hello? Excuse me? Okay. No new quests up here, though. So now we start moving down. Oh. Oh, no, that's hunting ground. I do wish the hunting grounds, especially the ones where you've actually completed them, would be stop showing a quest marker there. Unflinching Watch. Wasn't that the one where... Wasn't the one where we had to rescue the family? Let's pop over there just to refresh our memories. Your meandering nature is definitely an appeal point for me, as I'm sure it is for others. Oh, thank you. Yes, Dark Aavak can't speedrun. You can do it a little bit. A tiny bit. I really can't wait until they manage to patch the recent remaster of Kingdom of Amalur, though. I am getting close to the point where I'll just replay the first the 2 hours that I need to get up to the point where I can do the Selkie Vale quest. I really don't want to have to skip it, though.
Careful where you walk. Each step has been paid for in blood.
Yeah, I believe you. No new quests here, though. We've got Sheaf's Flight over there. But this is the one where we had to, if I can recall, we had to rescue someone here. Actually, it may have been the beloved from down here. I think no, they used to meet here. They could be seen from these cliff forts. That's right. Let's continue on up the side. Going to Shattered Kiln. Bowtie Biffer. Aavak exists on a timescale of centuries, even finishing the game in a couple of years is a speed run for him. Well, I mean, half of what you say is not wrong. But I hope you're enjoying just hopping between the points on the map right now. We're almost to the point where we've basically been everywhere. And given everywhere an opportunity to have a final side quest for us to look into.
Prince Edaman escaped Sunfall. Praise the Sun King for saving him without bloodshed.
Karja have been here working
Hooray.
since the Spire cast a shadow on the Mesa. The Asaram are newcomers.
Okay. So now swinging down. I'll visit each of these. I doubt there's going to be anything there, but I'm going to... We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to visit. Then we visit Sunfall. Then finally Meridian. And then we continue. This is a good send-off, walking around and remembering all the quests we've had. Yeah, it kind of feels that way for me as well, Demutep. It is 6 AM, my lord. I can't believe I've been streaming for 6 hours. It feels like I've been streaming for 2. Lady Shell, when did that happen? I know, right? I'm glad I'm not the only one. Yeah, nothing here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's nothing at any of them, so I'm just going to ride my my mount to the different sites. Because I can visit all 3 in the same journey that way. Right, so we want to be down here. Let's be on our way. Don't mind me. No, seriously, don't mind me. Let me pass so I don't have to kill you. Oh no. Ah, poop. Not right now. Thank you. No. Why does it feel life depends on it? Because it does. Alright, when in the big culture town, the docks are worth looking at. Rightio. I think those are the docks that I've been to before, I believe. Okay. I'll definitely take a peek. That is a very low texture. That was an exceptionally low textured Palo back there for a second. Don't mind me just angering every single machine for miles and miles and miles around. I'm basically gonna lead a massive aggro train over to this camp. Chief's light. Hello? No? Okay, fine. Hello, anyone else? This game never quite has a feeling of loneliness that some of the other games I've played have. There's definitely still a lonely quality to it in some ways. In some parts of the world. And I think it's very good that they've achieved that kind of balance between, no, the world feels alive, but it also feels lonely, because it should feel lonely to me. I'm used to a world full of people, literally pregnant with humanity, bursting over it. But in these, like, cities, they feel relatively empty to me, by comparison. Well, there's a certain loneliness to that. Hello. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So, they're not... They know who I am then. All the other ones don't, so I got a little bit... a little tad bit complacent, I'm not gonna lie. Hi!
Search is on. I win. Only a little bit. Hardly a hit.
People really don't like being on fire. They really don't. I got no ammo? Let me do it then. Yep. Now, at this point, I don't auto-heal anymore, so... Oh yeah, the emptiness is definitely artistic rather than related to the games. I mean, it's a very beautiful game, so absolutely, every model is expensive for the game to render, but the kind of emptiness here is because they wanted to portray that emptiness. And that's why I said that the game has done a very good job of it. Because it has achieved that feeling of emptiness while also feeling alive and lived in. And that's a difficult balance to make, realistically. It's quite a difficult balance. Ooh, Shadow of Colossus is a game I could play on stream, yeah. The loneliness there, though. It's an odd loneliness in that one because you have this companionship all the way through. A sort of companionship, anyway. You've got aggro. And in a way, you've got the Colossi in a kind of weird way. There's no more quests here, so time for us to move on. On a complete side note, I bought a container of candied pineapple a few hours before the start of the stream. It's mostly gone. But I really need to stop before I make myself sick. Oh, bless. Are you considered enemies? What's that fire down there? Something's on fire right there. Remind me to come back and have a look at that in a moment, chat. It's a whole container of candied pineapple kind of day. That's a mood. Hello.
Seeing the sun gives me hope. For a minute.
Sounds like the same voice actor as the male lead in Fallout 4. Aloy doesn't go round ramps normally.
Come to have a gawk, have you?
Yes.
What I wouldn't give for a sweet, fresh banana.
Okay.
Poor Edaman. He must have been so scared when they came for him.
It's very interesting the different way they
Sunlight
view
always
things.
reminds me of who I am. No matter what happens, we are Karja.
Definitely. Definitely the same voice actor as in Fallout 4. 100%.
Our child Sun King whisked off to Meridian. I'll bet he's eating well now.
Our child son.
Hello. Nothing there. Actually, resources. I can almost definitely sell you all of the packs I've got. Then I want to buy more wire. And dunk. There you go. Actually, do I have enough chill water? No. I most certainly do not. I could just go and harvest it myself. But buying it is significantly easier. Nothing really going on here at the moment. Hello.
We should appreciate these brief moments of sunshine. Who knows how long they'll last.
Fair.
I never thought I'd feel this bad on such a bright day.
That's quite a beautiful artwork there. Oh, it's on that side of the... Well, that's probably a smoking snapmore, I'm guessing. I seem to remember something of that kind.
Nobody's better at thriving in shadow. Whatever.
Ooh. Hello.
What do you want?
Oh, a couple of things actually. Supply crate and the Forbidden West. Okay. A yellowing parchment containing reports of various different hands and inks. This seems like something that may have been added since the sequel. Expeditions into the Forbidden West. Reader, if you would know of the Forbidden West, there are none more qualified to be your teller than I, the considerate Udain, healer of the Blazon Arch. Why? For I yet live, and like the Outlanders who grasped or shrieked the tales that follow, foolhardy blazons and madcaps all, they were brought to me near death, poisoned, mortally wounded, or driven witless by what they had experienced in the lands beyond the Daunt. With such wounds, it was all I could do to ease their pain and try to make notes from their ranting. As the sun shines upon me, I cannot vouch for the full truth of these tales. I only hope they will satisfy your curiosity and turn you from the path that led these imprudent explorers and daredevil trekkers to their deaths. Though each account differs, it is certain that the western lands are most unlike our own. Some cross deserts of palest white, others deserts the colour of fire, or even limitless sweeps of blue sand that seem to reflect the sky above, broken only by the remains of ancient machines. Others spoke of vast prairies of tall grass, each blade sharp enough to draw blood, dotted with shivering black flowers, or incalculable plains of dried mud, cracked like the great mosaic. At night, unknown animals watch with glowing eyes, and strange birds, all the colours of kites and fireworks, chitter and call out in men's voices. Most extraordinary of all are those reports of a lake 100 times the size of Daybrink, so wide the far shores cannot be made out, and so deep that an entire city of the ancients stands drowned within. The water is sour to the taste and sickening, and it is said to rise up and push back against those who attempt to cross. It would seem the dead cities without number have been consumed by the shifting dunes in the west, their skeletal towers mired in seas of sand. The wind is heard to sing a low, mournful song through these ruins, or through the skeletons of vast metal birds now fallen, or over great metal bowls now filled with depths of black water, where fish dart like shooting stars. Their song of ruin, rising from the hum of a howl, still haunted these men and women as they thrashed and sweated in unquiet sleep. But though the western lands are harsh, and even their beauty hides dangers, it is not the land alone that swallows up all who venture within, that inflicts the brands and wounds suffered by those few fortunate enough to return. Oh yes, all have spoken of new machines in the west, machines more strange and terrible than any found in the Sundom. With their fingernails, dying witnesses have scratched out impossible shapes, or, if they still possess several limbs and vocal organs, mimicked jerking movements and imitated awful sounds, all belonging in the throes of madness. And what manner of men can live where the sun goes at night? These tales were the most chilling. One spoke of drinkers of machine blood, their lips and tongues stained, their teeth replaced with metal. Another describes youths as pale as ash, all wearing the same faces, who hunt silently and tirelessly in the night. Still another told of a tribe seen only from afar, whose folk busied themselves digging deep pits in the sand only to fill them in again for unknowable reasons. While another tribe was only glimpsed on the waters of the Great Lake, riding their thin, dark boats. O son, a half of me regrets scribing these stories, for they inspire questions that can only be answered by yet more doomed expeditions, and yet I must tell the tales. But what else remains of these poor and wretched men and women? If they sought riches, they found none to bring back, nothing save a handful of black silt, or a curiously stamped piece of metal, a chunk of desert glass with shifting hue, or an odd, smooth shell. I have kept all these things to remind me of those who went in search of the forbidden, and paid for it dearly. Reader, if you think yourself an adventurer, heed the warning in this old man's collection of strange, small things, and go not into the Forbidden West. Wow. That was definitely hype for the second game. I wonder, though, if that was added after the sequel was confirmed, or if that's always been there, and it was always their plan. But that was amazing. Oh, I want to watch the tutorial, the teaser trailer now. So much. Hey, Aavak, can you narrate my life? Senrab, that's very, very kind of you to say. This was actually in the game from release, Aavak. It was a hint at what the sequel would be. Theory channels guessed it ages ago what the name would be. Ah, awesome, Marissa. That's really awesome. Aavak, if you ever get another ferret or cat, would you ever name it Yoko after everyone's favorite warg? I have no idea. Possibly. Possibly. Right. Okay, so we've seen everything down here. It is now time to go here. We'll start from the outside because I don't know if it's going to be crazy hostile to go in. Thank you so much, Marissa, for encouraging me to go check out the docks. Very much not disappointed. Very much not disappointed. I'm almost out of tea. This is a tragedy. A tragedy, if you will. I am now out of tea. This is even more of a tragedy. Well, that's a heck of a place to spawn in, but okay.
If I have to come here, I'm better off wearing my disguise.
Oh. Do I have a disguise? Oh. Right. Highly customizable. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, Alicia. Well, it's not time for me to have any hot drink, but I would love a cold beverage. What? I don't even blame that turkey for getting out of the way of that. Thank you. I think. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I told my father I wanted to be a soldier, and he got, I don't know, sad, I guess.
Oh.
At least if I starved to death, I wouldn't have to hate myself for begging anymore.
What? How did it get that loud all of a sudden? Really? Invisible wall? Seriously?
Now Antonio's been snatched away.
Seriously. Where did we burst out? Down here. Oh, they've sealed it back up. Hello.
We should appreciate these brief moments of sunshine. Who knows how long
Tilly is like, haha, Lady Sheila.
Might need
Oh,
that.
thank you so much, Sheila. Not seeing any quests yet. But I am actually quite curious. Can we go back into the... Can we get back into the vault? Might be worth it if we can. MVT indeed. Or in this case, MV apple juice. Alright, let's get in and have a poke around. Nothing suspicious about me at all. Not even the slightest thing.
Kestrel's off doing who knows what. We fought for Meridian, and yet we live in shadow. Won't cost you a shard just to look. A true artisan knows how to take his time and do things right. That's why we'll win this war.
Oh, okay. You keep telling yourself that. What's that?
Now we don't even have a Sun King. What do we do to deserve this?
Supply crate. Well, that's fine then.
Bright as a white hot flame.
Right, so...
I'm not.
They not... What are they cheering? I'm trying, Chad, but invisible walls are stopping me from being stupid. I apologize. Can I talk with you?
The last
Okay.
hit was a good one. Struck swift as snow, and none were beginning.
We must
Hello?
accept that the
Can't
globe is a
stop with you.
temporary distraction.
I have nothing to
Hunt.
trade.
Back to our lives.
I have nothing for you, I'm afraid.
Come to have a gawk, have you?
Well, I would have bought some food, actually, but apparently you don't sell any.
The one true Sun King kidnapped. Sun.
Wow, that turned off easily. Hello. Gotta clear these boxes out of my inventory. That was actually quite a meager offering for a chest, but okay. I'm gonna turn back on. What? Ha! What? How? What? Witchcraft. Witchcraft. Huh? How? Even more witchcraft!